How y'all doing? Well, it's Tuesday. Made it through Monday. Rolling right along. How you like that shirt? That's, for y'all that don't know, this is from Mary Whitney. She's up in Estacado, Oregon. And this shirt is, I want you to get a good look at that pattern right there. That pattern right there. That little pattern right there was on the PDX airport, the Portland, Oregon airport. That was the carpet that you saw when you landed on the airport out there, got off the plane and walked down inside the airport there. That's the carpet you saw, and it was there for 30 years. Now, the people up in Oregon, when it came time to replace that stuff, they weren't happy. They liked their carpet. There were pictures of this carpet all over the place on Facebook. There's people that have hats made with this little emblem, shirts, dresses. I mean, also, there's pieces of this original carpet that you can buy, and people in a little round thing there, they hang it up on their wall as a decoration in the house to remind them of what used to be there. And it got to be a big thing up there in Oregon, and people had fun with it. As a matter of fact, this carpet, a roll of this carpet, was the Grand Marshal of the Starlight Parade up in Oregon. Now, can't you imagine? Well, Bob, we was going to let you do it, and we appreciate all that money you gave us, but, you know, this roll of carpet over here, it beat you out, buddy. So that was pretty cool. And I'm going to get tickled when people ask me what this is. So I'll have fun with that. Now, and I'm glad she sent it. Thank you very much, Mary. Today is a somber day for a lot of folks. It's the Days of Remembrance, the Jewish Holocaust Remembrance Day. The Holocaust. Man, there ain't a one of us who has a lick of sense anyway doesn't know what that means. Suffering beyond belief. Just, it's hard to put into words what happened during the Holocaust. The millions of Jews that were put to death simply because of their religion. Simply because they were Jews, they were put to death in a horrific way. And it took a while before the world saw that. But there were many things that went on before that. You know, I'm looking back at the history there, and we had opportunities before the war to help Jews out of Nazi Germany. And some of them were turned back. We didn't do all the perfect things we should have done back then in the 30s, before the war. And there was a heavy price paid for that. And that's how come this day exists, is so we don't forget. We don't forget just how cruel the world can be. And it's still going on today. There are still skinheads in this country. There are still white supremacists in this country that hate the Jewish faith and hate the Jewish people. And so all that nastiness still winds its thread through our flag. And that's just terrible. We need to get it out of there. We need to get it out, and we need a president that'll stand up and say so. Or, yeah, occasionally makes a comment about, oh, I condemn them. Yeah, stand up and say more, because there's a whole lot of them supporting your ass, Donald. And that's disgusting. But on this day, we should stop and remember what history has taught us. And to remind ourselves, never walk down that path again. And when we see it, we need to call it out for what it is. Anti-Semitism cannot live in this country. Racism cannot exist in this country. Not as long as we strive to live up to the ideals that our Constitution and our Bill of Rights stands up for, gives us. Until we do all of that for all of us, we're not done yet. And we're not done. So what's going on? Well, yesterday I was just talking about, I couldn't find any news about Russia. And this morning, holy shit, somebody pulled the plug out and here it all come. And what's it concerning? Well, General Michael Flynn. Michael Flynn's in a lot of trouble here. And that little cork got pulled, and now there's all sorts of shit going on. Because he made a trip over to Russia before the election. Working for old Donald there. Donald Little Dick. Anyway, he went over to Russia, had some business dealings over there, and met with some people, and he comes back, and he's supposed to fill out this little form for the Uncle Sam. It tells you if you earned any money or what did you do there and what was your intentions and who'd you meet with and blah, 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 blah. Now, first thing is, before Flynn went, he was supposed to get permission from the Secretary of State to go and from the Department of the Army, which he did neither one. He didn't ask anybody. He just went on his little trip, went over there and had a little meeting, come back. When he come back, he filled out them forms. But he didn't fill them out right. He lied. He didn't accidentally forget to put, oh yeah, I made a lot of money while I was over there. No, he forgot that part. And he left it off. And that little act right there carries a 5-year prison term. 5 years, Michael, for trying to screw the country over. Because that's what it was. Don't make no mistake, he didn't accidentally forget. And then when Trump was elected, what kind of vetting process did he go through to get National Security Advisor for Trump? If Trump didn't already know, which Trump knew. You know he knows. I don't care how many people come on this stupid TV and say, oh, Donald Trump didn't know anything about this guy, this guy, that guy. No, Donald Trump knew about it all. And I understand there might be some tapes coming out that might even have his ass on there. And we'll have to wait and see, but Chavez was out there this morning with pom-poms out there, and who's that other guy? I don't know, the other one out there. I was paying more attention to what they were saying. And what they said was that Flynn did no indication, it gave no indication that Flynn, I'm sorry, there's no indication that Flynn acted legally. That's what they said. There's no indication from the evidence they saw this morning that Flynn acted legally. Well, what does that mean? It means he's a crook. It means he lied. It means it was illegal. And I don't know what to have trouble saying that. Well, he didn't act legally. Well, if he didn't act legally, what did he act? He acted illegally. And old Flynn's gonna pay a price for that, I think. As well he should. But it's his boss that needs to pay the ultimate price for this shit. We elected him. This country elected him president. The buck stops with you, Donald. You don't go shoving this shit out on everybody else, which is exactly what you like to do. You can't shove this shit out on nobody else. This is you. This is your crap. Trump name, the shit name that just spreads all over our government and all over our country and in everything we do. In our State Department, our Department of all of the education, all of it. Crap is spread all over our country with the Trump name. And that's what it means. You know, seeing this morning where he's backing off the wall funding. No shit, Donald! You're going to give up on your wall funding because you don't want the government to shut down because... Where were we? Oh yeah, the government shut down. That's why Trump backed off on the wall. Because he's afraid he's not going to get it through the budget there. And we'll have to shut down the government because of your stupid wall, Donald. But that just goes to show y'all people, the wall ain't going to happen. It's not going to be built. Mexico's not going to pay for it. It's a stupid idea. And it was made to enhance the likability of Donald Dick Boy with radical, stupid, ignorant people. You know, oh, we need a wall. It ain't going to happen. That was just a selling point for Donald to get y'all to vote for him. It's like everything else he talks about. He lies about it. He's not about to build a wall. It's too cotton-picking expensive. And it's ignorant. It's an ignorant idea. There's less illegal immigration nowadays than it used to be. Already without the wall. As far as drugs go, you ain't going to do squat about the drugs. Nobody ever has. I don't care if you build a wall, they'll throw it over the wall. They'll tunnel under the wall. They'll fly it in. They'll bring it in by boat. It doesn't matter about your stupid wall. And that's not going to stop the drug problem. You want to stop the drug problem? Start arresting doctors. How's that? That's where all the opioid shit's coming from. But anyway, the wall ain't going to make it in the budget because it's a crappy idea, Donald. Like you're a crappy president. You don't know squat. You don't know anything about anything. had a comment about the UN was just a club for people to meet and have a good time. That's all the UN is. Because he's ignorant and he doesn't know squat about what the UN does. Nothing. He doesn't know that they feed 80 million people a day in 80 countries. I can look it up on Google. They provide 40% of the children of the world with vaccine. That saves 3 million kids a year. Donald, they help people in crisis in like Syria trying to get innocent people out of a war-torn area, asshole. Of course, to Donald, if they're not bending to his will, well, they're just a bunch of people that just they do more for this world than Donald Trump would do in his whole lifetime. Ever. He's a scumbag, money-sucking liar. That's all Donald Trump is, and that's all Donald Trump will ever be, is a scum-sucking liar. And Republicans just support the shit out of it. But, see where the State Department got in a little trouble, because they's advertising Mar-a-Lago. You know, the White House Bar and Grill. The Southern White House Bar and Grill down in Mar-a-Lago. Y'all come on down. And there's, you know, because nothing screams his ignorance and his greed more than that club. Because when he got elected, well, the rate to join the club went from 100,000 to 200,000. Simply because he became president. That's capitalizing on our good faith. That's what he does. He sells your good faith for $1. Whatever he can get for it, he'll sell it. He's selling this country to Russia. He's got his ass in a bind with Russia, with Putin. You bet your ass Putin has something on Donald real good. They're flying planes up around Alaska and all that shit. Pushing. And now we find out the Taliban are getting weapons from Russia. What you gonna do about that, Trump? You can't do squat, because Putin's probably got a video of you getting pissed on by Russian hookers or something. No, I don't disclaim that. I don't say that doesn't happen, because Donald probably does have some hooker tape somewhere over in Russia. Some scumbag that he is doing something over in Russia that Putin's got ties on his ass. That's how come Russia can push his ass around any way they want right now. Because Trump can't do squat. It appears like his whole cabinet, everybody involved with Trump is involved with Russia. Everybody's getting a little bit of that money, evidently. That's what it looks like, you know. So I can't wait for all of it to flow out, to get it all out there. We want to hear the tapes. I want to see the transcripts from Flynn's discussions on Russia and all that shit, if we can get them. I want to know it all, because it all points to one thing: Donald Trump being a scum-sucking Russian puppet. And that's what it points to in my book. Anyway, Karen Wheeler down in Athens, Texas, I think it was yesterday, I don't know, I may have missed it by a day. Well, her son, Colby, turned 15 years old, and she wanted us to wish him a happy birthday. So happy birthday there, Colby. And keep right on plugging along, son. We need your vote when you get a little older. So pay attention to what your mama and them are talking about, because pretty soon it's going to be your turn. And we need you in this fight, in every fight from now on. And in every state, especially in Texas and them red states. Alabama, Simona, down in Mobile, Alabama, she's letting her blue light shine down there. And those people down in the South in these red states, they need to let it shine, baby. Let them Republicans know just how proud you are that you did not vote for a lying scumbag. And put it to them sort of like that. You could use a little bit more diplomatic language there. But that's the way I tell them. I didn't vote for a scum-sucking liar. And somebody who sold out this country to Russia. No, I didn't vote for that guy. And I never would. And so put that little brick on their shoulders there and let them carry it around a little bit. And let them realize that as long as they support Donald Trump, they are supporting a scumbag liar. And we need to get his ass out of our house. I want to scan my board up there and see if I missed anything at all. There's some stuff over there about what Trump has done in his first 100 days that takes away the safety and security of our country, of our people. in every category and financial areas are relaxing regulations. So, you know, your house investment or your investment for your retirement, that ain't safe, buddy. No, they making it where you don't have shit to say. They can just sell whatever they want to sell your information, cheat you out of it, you know, like that Wells Fargo shit. You know, they'll just screw you over. And that ain't right. Everything with the environmental, with the air and the land, selling our national lands to coal. Coal ain't going to make it, baby. It just ain't going to make it. There's no call for it. And they're going to come out with another health care bill that'll get shot down because it won't be worth a shit. Oh, they're going to put together something real quick. Yeah, tells me you don't give a shit. It's going to cost a lot of people their health care and their health. So we'll watch how that one crashes and burns, along with this tax proposal, cutting corporate tax from 35 to 15%. And we told you all the other day, that's bullshit. Because they don't pay taxes anyway. They look for them loopholes and they get out of paying taxes any way they can. That just puts more money in the CEO's pocket, and that's what it's all about. It's not about you, me, this earth, this justice, anything. It's about money and whose pocket it goes into, and it ain't going in ours. Anyway, on that happy note, I want to say thanks to everybody for sending the shirts. I really appreciate that. I got a few more up there, and one of them, I'll wear it tomorrow. It'll surely get a good chuckle out of everybody, I'm sure. It got a chuckle out of me when I saw it. But I really appreciate y'all doing that because it keeps us going. It keeps us motivated, and it keeps us connected with people out there that are listening to this. And we want to shine the light on them when we can, hold them up and praise them when we can, and I like doing it. And so y'all keep it up. Throw me a shirt out, and put your name on there, and we'll call you out, and we'll talk about you. And we'll have fun. Blue Dots around the world, appreciate your support, baby. To the Blue Dots here, we still got work to do every day. I've seen a protest out in front of the White House this morning. So every day we need to be visible. If we can, be out there. Be in front of a camera. Let them sow. Speak your voice. And don't let them shut you down. Because we need to stay in the street because that's all that's going to take this man out. Us being in the streets. Y'all have a good day. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day already, boy. This stuff just rolls by when you think about it. We're headed towards another weekend. So y'all have fun today. Enjoy it. Let's make it to hump day, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Later. Bye. I did it again. Like, share, and subscribe, so he can splash that right in there, to my YouTube channel, A Blue Dot in Texas, and to my Patreon page, my fan page, John Bernavo Speaks, run by Don out there. He's doing a fine job. He comes up with those memes, and we really appreciate you, Don. But like, share, and subscribe, and make a comment down there. I love to read the comments. Time getting through them there, but I love to read them because that gives me everybody's opinion. So y'all keep that up. Take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow.